Mike. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Hey, let's go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Oh, able to avoid him. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 38. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 28. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe. Scene 6. 28. Mike 28. No. 15.
Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in.
Watch this.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert. 3 down. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
28. Mike 28.
Hey, 43. Watch the slam.
Hey, alert 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike, he's coming.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1 yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On third down, Scott. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Check it out, read. Check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. One time.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Hill on the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They will run with Grant. Oh, what a juke into space. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, 58 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey. 4 down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 180. Mike, 44. So we got man. Pistol. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Dude. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. And what?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he'll let it go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check in. Watch the run. Color. 50, yellow. That's a what?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Go! Hey, let's get in that hole. Both the mic.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
66.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Hey, yo, go gun.
On first down, Grant. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Attack!
On second down, it's Scott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third and 7.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 7.
Yellow.
Drop deep, Bravo! 28, Mike, 28.
Let him know.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated, not an altogether bad result.
Mike, 8.
Point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Easy.
Here's Grant. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Ross. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score